All right, guys, so I am here with Luke. And Luke, I loved hearing a little bit about your Amazon FBA journey and how you've been part of 9 University for a year, but you actually didn't start seeing success or forward progress and movement till only recently. So what I want to know is what kept you in the game and engaged, because I think a lot of people want to see immediate results,
right.
And if they don't, they're like, nope, not for me. So what was it that kept you in it?
So return on investment. I mean, I purchased 9 University, and there's a path there, and my own procrastination really is what, slowed my progress. But at the end of the day, it was, hey, I've invested in this, and it's pretty obvious that through the motivation that you see from everybody else in the family is, they're making sales, they're all students, you're all in the same boat, and it's like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. I just keep putting it off. Step 37, I keep putting it off. So it was really just seeing the motivation from everybody else who was successful, so you realize, like, I can do this too.
Yeah.
Instead of going, this is too hard, I can't do this, you're like, why can't I do this? Everybody else is doing this, and these are all human beings that share our planet. So
that's right.
They're not like super intelligent, like you're not fighting against Harvard people. These are all average everyday Joes and Jills, like just killing it.
That's right.
So why can't I do that?
I love that. So you are very passionate people, and I know we've spoken a little bit. I know that an injury for both of you and surgery was what brought you to looking for another endeavor, but I want to speak future with you. What is your driving why that keeps you so excited, passionate, motivated?
That's it. We found 9U, and it was so life-changing for me because this is something I knew we could do together. We were both miserable and in pain and we needed surgery, right? But we loved spending time together. So we knew that we wanted to do something job-related, right, together. And so for us, what keeps me motivated is growing the business and being able to spend all my time with this lady. Like, that's what we want. And she was a firefighter and EMT for 10 years. So we're trying to find new ways to give back too, right? Like, she was used to giving back to the community and sacrificing a large part of herself. That's why she needed surgery.
Wow,
She blew her knee out, right? Firefighting. So we're trying to find new ways to give back. Like, that's what we want.
Because my heart from way back when, teenage years even, I've always wanted to help people. It's been my life goal to help as many people as I can to make a difference in their life. And by blowing my knee out and not being able to do my jobs that I once was able to, it's something I really focus on, of giving back to the community, trying to find different ways of helping people, because my heart soars for it, of just knowing I've made that small difference.
Yeah.
That's my fiance.
I love that because a lot of people get pulled into businesses like this by the flash, right, and the tangible things, but that doesn't last, right? That comes and goes.
Right.
But it's how people are impacted by what you're doing that is the best part. And that's how 9 University started, because we wanted to help as many people as we could. So I love that you guys have that same heartbeat that we do.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's not about that. We created a vision board, right, with a fancy car and a house on there, right? That's not us, man. We are investing everything we have back into the business, right?
Yeah.
And we want to grow this thing. This is what we want to. This is our career, right? This is our business. We're trying to grow this thing and grow together and spend all the time we can together. That's our why.
Yeah.
Is being together.
That's amazing. There's obviously a very big motivator for you as to why you're doing this and why you're still plugging away. So what is your huge dream you have to do with the profits from your business?
It's a little quirky. I run another business, so I want to use the profits in and that business is not successful.
Right now, at the moment.
It takes a lot of investment up front and to kind of keep it alive while it's building.
Gotcha.
Until it can scale. So I'm using my money profits that I'm gaining from Amazon FBA to kind of feed into that business and also pay off my own debt, and then take my family on vacations and all the normal stuff that everybody wants to do. I want to be debt free, and I want to go on vacation, and I want to have to not worry about money.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obvious. Most people's motivation is right along the same.
Yeah.
But freedom of decisions for what I'm going to do next in my career, what I'm going to do next in my leisure world. Do I want to work towards that? And if I do, I need to scale my product, and I have an avenue to get there though.
Exactly.
Now I have it. It's almost like the easy button. Once you're there, it's I have a revenue stream. How do I make that revenue stream? I need more money. Well, then we figure out how to make that revenue stream greater so I can make more money because I want this thing over here.
Yeah.
So it's really understanding the process and figuring out how to scale it and like make even more, so it makes my decisions that much easier.
I love that. Now, what would you say, because I know you guys are early in when the product launched just a month ago, but what would you say has been the most rewarding part of this journey so far?
That is really hard. What do you think, babe?
I would say where we got like even out of our first check for the just like a week and a half worth of sales, we already went back and bought school supplies and snacks for the
Yes.
unfortunate children that have a backpack program through our own daughter's school.
Elementary school,
And
yeah.
just to give back to the community. We're like, we don't need this. We have some money set aside. We want to give this back already. And we're just waiting to grow more and more so then we can actually possibly even start our own charity foundation of giving back more to everybody of who's not getting food and things, because it's very sad to see a kid going hungry and things. So we're just trying to do what we can to help make a difference.
I love that. I love that so much. And if you're watching this, I want to know, what is your why for whatever your dreams and goals are? Comment below. What is your big why that's motivating you to do whatever it is that you're trying to pursue? So what would you say has been the most rewarding part of doing Amazon FBA?
Finding that success, it's like a validator. You're like,
Yeah.
I did find a good product. I did, like I negotiated with my supplier. Like I've got my stuff to Amazon. Like now they have it, and now I'm actually selling, and people are buying it. You know, like it's validating.
Yeah.
So that's obviously good. The money's great, of course, because you follow the parameters, and it's like I didn't just sell a whole bunch of units and make a buck on each of them.
Right.
I really followed the rules and learned how to make a really good profit on something that I spent a lot of money on.
Yeah, that's so great. And every part of the journey gets you so excited. Like from the time you find your first 770, you're like, oh my God,
Yeah, exactly.
I did it.
Like I did it, I'm there.
Yeah.
What's the next step?
And that's what keeps you so excited. So I love that you just touched on that. And then the final question, because as with people who are successful, there's always skeptics. So what would you say if someone said to you, nope, Amazon FBA, 9 University, it's a huge scam?
I would say I'm living proof that it's not. We're not even a month in, and we're over 12K in sales.
People are going to have that skepticism in everything. I've signed up for a real estate, guru and how to flip houses, and I've definitely invested way more money into those ventures, which have all failed, by the way, than I did to have to become part of the 9U family.
There's work involved. You still have to do the work. There are things you've got to learn, things you've got to know, right? Chances you've got to take. But it's possible. You can be a success. You can be successful with Amazon, and especially through 9U and their infinite resources they have available. You can, because I did.
It's a worthwhile venture, and the only person who's going to let you fail is yourself. When you're part of the family, that support system and the knowledge base and the virtual mastermind group that you have at your fingertips is literally priceless. I mean, it sounds corny to say, but it's priceless.
And there's a huge support group through all the Facebook groups, 9U,
Fast Track.
There's a big support group. So really, we're just like a big giant family through 9U, and that's helped a lot to keep us motivated. Yeah. When we're starting to feel blue, we talked to somebody, and they were like, no, you got this, keep going, you're going to get there. And it was just amazing feeling of that family feeling.
Yeah.
So it was really great.
It was definitely worth the price of admission.
Yeah.
The only thing that kept me from finding success sooner was me, not the course. Because if you look, statistically in the group, I'm talking to people on a daily basis who all have found success.
Yeah.
And they all did it the exact same way, following the course. So, 50 million Elvis fans can't be wrong.
Yeah. You just said that you have been part of other online courses and stuff like that, all of which have failed for you personally.
Yes.
So there are people out here who are skeptics because they've been burned before. Why did you do it again with the 9 University?
Accessibility.
Okay.
So huge, you're probably familiar, like Ty Lopez, Than Merrill, all these different gurus who are like, here's how you can make money. You should just read books and you will be successful. The problem with most of those, and I don't know because I haven't tried all of them, but I have tried a few, is that once you sign up, they're like, thanks for your money, here's my content, this is what you paid for, figure the rest out yourself. There's no accessibility to the people that you signed up with. That's why they call 9U the 9U fam, because you're now part of the family. Welcome to the family, as they say. and you have access to not only the people who created the course and are constantly updating the course, but all the other people who joined the course and are being successful at it. All of those people are available to you to answer questions, to help you along the way, to keep you motivated. Like I said, that was the only thing that didn't let me quit, was I saw the motivation of other people who were being successful, and it seemed plain to me that this was something I can do.
Yeah.
You're part of all that. That's why it's more beneficial, and that's why it's, I'm not going to say it's an easier path, but that's why it's a more welcoming path to success compared to anything I've ever tried out there, and I've tried a few, or the things that I know of out there that people have tried. So being skeptical, if you're a skeptic, you're a skeptic. I could have failed at this and then been skeptical, but looking back, even though other ones that I failed at, I was the reason that I failed, not because the course wasn't good.
Wow. That's deep. I love that.
I mean, that's the truth. You gotta accept it.
There you go. Heard it here first. Luke, found it. This was awesome. All right, guys, get out there, do big things, and don't give up on yourself. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you liked that video, then I definitely know you're gonna like this one too.
Yep, and I made it just for you guys, so click
Click the
right
link below.
here.